Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Short video today, and we are going to talk about dash cams. And I'll be telling you the best, easiest install, and pretty affordable Starvis 2 sensor dashcam setup. I've mentioned this before that if you're looking for a dashcam this year and moving forward in 2024, it needs to have the Starvis 2 sensor if you want a better looking image, especially at night. The issue with low light sensor cameras like the regular and the older Starvis is the light glare caused by the car's headlights, that you will not be able to read the license plates of cars in front of you, and also lesser chance of being able to read street signs or any business lighted signs. But with the Starvis 2 sensor, it's remarkably able to control it that you can even read plates of cars behind you with their headlights on. Plus, you will be able to identify lighted signs, street signs, and also car plates in front of you. This sensor was just introduced this year, and one of the first, if not the first brand that used this is the viofo with their A139 Pro, which I did review and I will link it down below if you haven't seen it yet. Now, because this is a new sensor, currently, dashcam companies put this only on their flagship and premium dashcams, which have 2 to 3 channels. And this is what we're going to talk about next. 3-channel dashcams. If you're not a rideshare driver, Uber or Lyft, you really don't need an interior-facing camera. But definitely everyone needs a rear-facing one. And the hardest part of the install on these multi-channel dashcams is routing the included cable, which is normally around 20 feet from the front of your car to the back. 20 feet you think is more than enough? Well, not really. For proper installation and routing, you need to route it from your headliner to the front of your A-pillar to avoid the airbags, and you have to route it down to your door's lower panel going to the back. And if you have an SUV or a minivan, then that 20 feet length is not long enough. Most brands sell an extension or a longer version of the cable as an accessory, and this is going to be a separate purchase. Now here comes the viofo A119 Mini 2, which I also reviewed a few months back and will also link down below if you haven't seen it yet. Now this is advertised by viofo as 2K camera, but don't let that fool you. You can actually record in 2592 by 1944 pixel resolution. And I can tell you that there's not a lot of difference between its recordings to a 4K dashcam. This is only a single channel dashcam, but what if you install another one for your rear window? Especially if you have SUVs or minivans, you most likely have a power outlet or a USB port on the back of your car. So I installed one in the back of our Honda Pilot. And routing the included power cable is not that hard. Also, one thing to note, and this is also why 20-foot cables that comes with this 2 to 3 channel kits are not long enough, because you need to take into account when the back door is opened. You have to have some slack on it. In my setup, I have plenty of extra cable that I have to tidy it up. And I just plug in the dashcam in the back power port, which will automatically turn on and start recording when I start my car.
Recording started.
So this is the video quality of the viofo A119 Mini 2 and the front-facing camera recording in 2592 by 1944 pixel resolution at 30 frames per second. And my setup, I have another A119 Mini 2 on the back for the rear-facing camera, also recording in 2592 by 1944 pixel resolution at 30 frames per second. And this is the video quality looks like. Let's see, you will be able to see the license plates of cars behind me, as well as license tags of cars in front of me. And this is what the video quality looks like. This is just a simple setup and install. You don't have to worry about or you're not gonna have cable length anxiety as to your rear facing camera, because you just have to plug it in on the back power charger of your SUV or your van. And at night, this is where the Starvis 2 sensor shines. You'll not have a lot of glare that you'll be able to see plates of cars in front of you. And now that you have another one of the Mini 2 in the back, you will also be able to see and read plates of cars behind you. Plus, you can read lighted street and business signs. So instead of looking for a 2-channel dashcam, just get 2 single-channel ones, especially if you have an SUV or a van, and not to have to worry about if the 20-foot included cable is long enough. Another cool thing, because you have two separate dash cams, then either one is going to be a backup just in case one of them or one of their SD card crap out on you. This is simple and pretty affordable for a 2 dash camera setup. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.